okay. We're gonna make sure that we get it on and popping. I should get a
Yeah.
notification soon, you know.
Turn my ringer notifications off. Shout out to the family. Shout out to those that just coming by to have a listen. We about to cook on Jai and David.
Oh hell yeah, we live
We
now.
live. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we live now. Let me share this across the ends of the earth.
I appreciate that.
We got to get them to come on over here. I am over here. Let me share it on Twitter. Let me share it on my Facebook.
Oh my lord. Yeah.
Share.
I'm trying to get into my own thing so I can see the chat. Otherwise, I don't know where the hell I see it. Oh, I see.
You should be able to see it on the right over here too on your restream. But yeah, you can put it there as well. Yup. What's going on, D-Man Jr.? Oh, we in the building.
What's going on, D-Man?
Now.
That my big bro big. Like me.
Yeah.
Hi, D-Man. How you doing?
This is your show, so I'm gonna let you go ahead and do the introductions and all that other good stuff. That's all you.
I did my introduction, but I'll run it back. Shout out to the family and thanks for coming in. Cano and I are about to cook on what happened early in the wee hours of the morning. Jai Opetaia versus David Nyika. Horrible knockout. Beautiful, but horrible.
Yes, indeed.
I'm still trying to figure out how to look at my own dang dong channel, man.
It's all good, but you let me just go ahead and start out without talking about the fight itself.
Okay.
Just talk about the lead up to the fight that I don't know if you noticed, but they took forever to go into that main event. They had that long, like there was a half an hour, and then after talking about a half hour, they did the national anthems, and
I turned that off. I turned that right on down, but it seemed like there were like 5 fights before the main card, before the main fight started, but it was the main card. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning when it started here finally, and I was like, dang.
You know what I came to the conclusion of, Shawa? I came to the conclusion that Eddie Hearn did that on purpose to allow the American public to wake up so he can have more people watching that main event. Could it be?
Right. It could be. I don't know, but I was a little pissy. I felt like I should took a nap before all that. How'd you feel about the production? You saw the lights go out. They said that the lightning hit. I thought I was tripping, right? Because I don't turn my volume up.
Yeah, I didn't. I was at work, to be honest with you. So
okay.
I was watching on an iPad, so I was like, "What am I to expect from it?" So
okay. So did you see the whole undercard, before not the prelims, but you didn't?
All I saw was the main event because I get up around 5 o'clock my time, Eastern time. To go to work. And I drove to work, got to my desk, turned the iPad on, and waited forever, even after I was already at work for that fight to happen. Look, I told you people started to come in, Shawa.
I see. I thank you guys for stopping in. I appreciate it.
The like button now. Smash the like button. Share the word. Shawa is live. You know what I'm saying? I gotta take a page from 78. Okay, so share the stream to the ends of the earth. Shawa is live. You dig?
Like and subscribe if you haven't, but I'm assuming that you're here. You subscribe. So you did catch the whole fight though, yes. The whole main part. Okay. So
I caught the main event.
Okay. I did some videos, one video and on this beforehand. Yeah, breaking down how I felt like Jai could win and also how David could win. And Jai Okay, first of all, let me say I felt like Jai was I hate this camera. Jai was he was a little frustrated with David. David came out the gates like on 10. It was crazy out, and it was like nervous, anxious energy. Like, and it looked Jai looked annoyed to me. How about you? Did you see that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I actually loved it because I want to see him fight again.
I do too. I'm a fan. I'm not a fan. I'm a supporter now. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, this is what I was saying earlier when I was talking about that Joe Townsend in the building. I'm trying to tell you, we gonna get him in here, Shawa. We gonna get him in here.
Joe. I appreciate you guys for coming in here.
This is something that we got to do a little bit more often. Once on mine, once on yours, once on mine, once on yours, and kind of like help each other get into this groove again. You know what I'm saying?
You've let me on yours a couple of times, so this is my first time going live. But I've been on so many other people's lives. It's like whatever.
Yeah. But I just like the way this is a good chemistry. I like it. But like I was saying earlier, I don't look at that. Look at the war reporters in here. The jab.
Oh, fella.
They coming in. Doing it now. We doing it.
Damn jamboree. How y'all doing? Shalom to my family.
You see, this is why I was like, I know you heard me say this earlier, but this is why I wasn't really buying into what people are saying. What they're saying, it was too early for the Kia and all this. I just don't buy that because how do you ever really know until you put him into the fire? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I thought he gave a great account of himself. He just got caught.
As far as him being too soon, now I didn't know this. 3 weeks notice, and he took it. They're both familiar with each other. They both sparred each other. It was something, I'm not upset about him fighting when it's too soon either, because you never know what could happen. And I did some deep film study on Nyika a couple of days before the fight. And he's actually nicer. Again, he came out to me. It just seemed like anxious energy. But if you go watch his other fights, the boy can fight. The only thing I don't like about him is that he resorts a lot to clinching and pushing people to the ropes instead of working. He's 6'6". Like, you need to just go on and use your range and circle around, touch these dudes up. But I didn't like that. I didn't like how aggressive he was in coming out. And like I said, I feel like Jai was annoyed a little bit by that as well. Because when the first round ended, he kind of looked at him like, dude, you about to make this harder than it needs to be.
Yeah. All right. He hurt Opetaia. Was it the second round? I can't remember.
Look, I took, I had to take my notes. Second round. So
and he stumbled him, man. I know I'm not tripping. I saw him having, Opetaia having a kind of hold and stuff. Like, he felt something.
You see, it says, well, here I wrote down the things that annoy me. He didn't have any patience, David. And maybe that is because he's so green, right? And he didn't use good measure. You just went out there and went ham. It just was unnecessary. And then I said, was he pressing too soon? And I think he was, because I almost feel like he gassed himself out a little bit. But let me not get ahead of myself. So yeah, Jai cracked him real good. And he kept trying to crack him. He kept trying to come with that overhand, like, settle your ass down.
Right.
Settle your ass down, right? Let's see, I think David nervous energy. Right before round one ended, he looked up at the clock, like, because I feel like Jai was cracking him a little bit, and he kind of looked up like, is this almost over? Like, see, so round two, I got Jai was putting that's when David started putting him on the ropes. That's when I said, with Nyika, he has a real bad habit of taking guys to the ropes when he should just be working instead, right? I said his body shots were effective on David. short hooks, the threes and fours, and that's Jai. He was tearing them temples up. And he was getting some good body shots in too.
Yeah, yeah. But Nakia, however you say his last name, okay.
It's Nyika, but we can mess it up.
Nyika, okay, Nyika. We heard him in that second round, and I was like, this is why I was like, I hate to nitpick, but we have to because we're watching these fights, right? And I'm saying to myself, and it could be one or two things. I'm like, is Jai Opetaia just going with this pressure without being educated with it because he felt that Nakia was out of his league, or was that just
so
that normally gonna do? You know?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. But again, yeah, like I said, I felt like he was annoyed, and maybe he did feel like David is out of his league. And again, it's almost like he was trying to make him settle down. Like, dude, doing too much. There's levels to this, and he was just so aggressive. And yeah, I'm not mad at him though. I think he did a good job, considering he got 10 fights.
Yeah.
Who else did you just see recently who had 10 fights? Oh,
Morrell
and Madrimov with Bud.
Yep.
And I've been doing film study on him, but that's a whole nother lie. But yeah, I don't think there's nothing wrong with these young dudes, the fresher dudes getting in with I love it.
Yeah, see, I don't have a problem with it either, man. I hear that narrative thrown around on all these other platforms, and shout out to them, man, because at least they're speaking about boxing. You know what I mean? At least they're bringing more eyes to the sport. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that narrative that it was too soon, I just don't like it, man, because I'm one of those people that I'll give you an example. Okay, Miguel Cotto, I'll give you him because I know him personally, right? Mm-hmm. He's got a stable of fighters, right? And he always puts them in there to the test. He doesn't baby them.
Nothing wrong with that.
and I asked him, I said, yo, Miguel, why do you not bring them up a little slower? Why do you do that? He said, they're good. If they're good, they're good. You know what I'm saying? And if they're not, then I know not to waste my time with them. That's why I do that, And so when I heard him say that, it opened my mind up because I'm like, damn, you know what? That makes a lot of sense, You're spending a lot of time training these fighters and putting them in position and all this other good stuff. Are you really wasting your time, or is it worth your time? You know what I mean?
Something my husband always says is, in today's boxing, you got these guys 23, 24, 25. Most of these guys been boxing since they were kids. And we think that once they get 30, they're old. And he's like, man, these dudes should already been fought a whole bunch of fights and have titles and been champions. These guys are 25 just becoming champions. Time they don't wait for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I like this right here, fella. I agree totally. He dared. I hate that saying. Thanks, Canelo, but he is right. He dared to be great, and back to what you were saying, it was less than 10 seconds left when David cracked the shit out of Jai.
Yeah.
Like a left hook to the temple, and he was rocked. He was rocked. I felt bad. And you said something in your video. That's his defense started waning then. He went from here to here.
Yes.
And that was bothering me. I kept yelling, put your hands up, John. Put your hands up. Because this dude's 6'6". I don't feel like he used his range as well as he could have.
And see, that's what I was saying. That if I'm hoping it's not something that he customarily does, is what I was saying. Because stylistically, there's people in that weight class that can counter that, and unless Opetaia puts him to sleep, he's gonna leave himself open to get hit with some nasty stuff. And I don't like that. Even if he has a chin, I don't like it because why
Yeah.
take unnecessary shots?
Damage. That's how I feel about a lot of these young guys too.
So it just worries me a little bit, like, and that's why I don't know. Like, man, I need to watch more of his fights and see if that's something that he habitually does, or was
Who,
it for
Jai
certain?
or David?
Yeah, Jai.
It's something else that when I told you I was doing a little bit of film study a couple of days before. Jai used to have a bad pendulum swing, a bad, and I guess it has a place, but it makes you easy to time. And I think his last fight, what he was doing was he had stopped doing the bounce, but what he would do is when he would go in for the 1-2, he would bounce back out. And again, that's just still easy for somebody to time you doing that. I guess all these fighters have bad habits, but I think not having an active guard is like the worst. Cause somebody gonna come for that chin, that chin. They coming for your temple. And speaking of which, too, Jai was like coming around that guard. He was tearing that dude's head up.
Yeah.
I think at the end of round 2, all that aggression David came out with, that stopped. He started being on the back. He was backpedaling like, man, look.
And that's why I was wondering if it's something that he did because of that. Because I know Jai could beat pretty much anybody he wants. With that power that he has. But
yeah,
why do that uneducated aggression? I don't mind educated aggression. Educated aggression, you're pressing forward, but you're also mindful of what's coming back. You're also got your defense intact. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to sacrifice your defense to be a pressure fighter. And I think he sacrifices it some. And I think I tell you what, it's going to be dangerous if he does.
I think they get caught up in the moment.
Yeah, probably it could be.
But at least he's not. You see some guys, they fall back to like an amateur state, almost like, or they just go to a whole different place. He's not that, he's not that bad. But again, don't neglect your chin, man. Cover your chin. I don't think he's that. I think that could be fixed, or at least every time he's getting to the corner, they could say, just kind of push that, man. Get your hands up, man.
I think he's gonna be hard to beat if he fixes that. He gonna be hard to beat.
I think so. And ain't he talking about going up to heavy? Well, he called out Ramirez.
He should.
How do you think that looks, though? Because Ramirez surprised me. We're talking about Zurdo, correct? Zurdo Ramirez?
Yeah.
He surprised me with Bill Smith. I thought Bill Smith would look a whole lot better than he did. Hey, yes. And Jay Will, thank you guys for stopping by.
Well, they give you flowers in the chat. Well, I saw that. That's it.
I appreciate y'all.
Hey.
Thank you for coming in here to hear old girl talk.
Hey, our fella said he wasn't going to outbox Nakia. He had to take him to a dog fight. And I don't have a problem with him taking to a dog fight. I had a problem with his hands was dropping some and he wasn't being responsible with some of the defense. Yes, you get hit when you got some aggression, but do you understand what I'm saying? Like he was careless with it, is what I'm saying. He was, and
again, even the fact to me that he was allowing, as the fight was going on, him to keep pushing him back to because that was just a dangerous spot for him. And
right,
Nyika works pretty dang good off the ropes, like as far as being on the attack.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I feel about that one. I feel that he couldn't outbox him. I don't know. Like I said, he kind of broke him down through the body, through the hooks, through the headshots. I want to say his guard even looked like it just started slipping a little bit. So could he have began to outbox him? The fight went on. I don't know. I mean, that thing just wasn't going to go too far. Yeah, he was reckless.
I just don't have a problem with his game plan. I had a problem with his hand positioning. The game plan didn't bother me, our fella.
You know what? The game plan that bothered me was Nyika. Why did you come out the box like that, dude?
Yeah, right.
I mean, and again, he's a young fighter, so maybe it's gonna take a little time and patience. Be patient. Don't just come out there swinging for the fences, because you're gonna jack around and get caught. Something you don't see, or something you do see, but because you're so green. Wait a minute, what's
I
she
gave it
saying?
an answer.
Oh, okay. When was the fight? Yes, ma'am. Early this morning.
Look, we got Nick J in the building too. Salute to you, Nick J.
To the great sis Nick J. How
Yes,
you doing?
indeed. Yes, indeed. But yeah, the aggression was not a problem for me. I just wish he was more educated. That's all. And I think that's something that, when they watch film and look back at it, his team, they're gonna be like, okay, we didn't mind the aggression, but we need to come in with aggression this way, and they'll start working.
Educated aggression.
Yes, and like you said, it's something that he can fix, and I'll say it again, he's gonna be hard to beat if he fixes that. He's gonna be really hard to beat. He's already hard to beat now.
Nyika? Yeah.
No, Opetaia.
Oh, Opetaia. I'm still thinking of educated aggression on Nyika's part. Yeah, I mean, he's so battle tested. I was talking to somebody else, and I said this too in my breakdown of the video before. Jai needed to come in there. He had to come in there and beat him quick. Otherwise, I think I want to say I've seen Nyika. He gets a little stronger as the fight goes on as well, with the exception that the fact that Jai was hurting him, was hurting that man. Yeah. So that's a plus to him too. But in my mind, his game plan should have been get in there quick, because Nyika is dangerous. Hey sis.
I told you
is dangerous.
I told you this was a good idea, Shawa.
Hey man, I needed to talk about this fight because let's see, we stopped on round 2.
We got this.
Yeah. Let me see. I got like I said, I got my little notes here.
The war report, our fella says Sudo could outbox him. I'm leaning towards Jai when they fight. I'm leaning towards Jai too, because I don't think y'all giving Jai enough credit. I think he could box. I really do think he could box.
I think he can box too, for sure.
I don't think he's like trash in that department. He just for some reason chooses not to throw the jab out as much as he could. I don't know why, but it's something that if he starts throwing it more, he can take Zudo into a deep waters is what I'm saying. And he doesn't have to try to outbox him the whole time. He can, come in with the jab and work the body, work the ladder, start working the ladder and break them down little by little.
Zerto? Break down Zerto?
Yeah.
It's kind of tough. Like I said, you see what he did to Chris. Chris Billensmith, I really expected him to do a whole lot more than he did with him. He broke Chris down. He broke Chris Billensmith down. Who's the person he fought before then? I know our fella knows.
I think Nick J says Zudo will be too big for him. I
think so too, Nick. I think so too.
They're both a cruiser though, right?
Yeah, but look, okay. Even though it's the body shape is different, look how much bigger he even looked to Chris Billensmith to me. I thought Chris Billensmith was kind of a brolicky dude. Zerto was just big and I don't know. I still have faith in Jai though. That's
the thing with Zerto is, yes, he's durable, but I see him get tired though. Because he finished the fight don't mean he wasn't tired.
Hey man, he fights through his fatigue though. Very well. Every fight he seems to fight through his fatigue.
But he ain't got hit by somebody like Opetaia either.
Okay, here's my thing with Opetaia too. And I was talking to someone about that. He draws fights out to me. He kind of plays around with his food a little bit too much for me. He don't get straight to the point. Like he did last night, but in general, the fight with Breedis, and it's someone else he fought right after Breedis. this would be a 3-belt unification. Who would be? Oh, yeah, with Zerto.
Oh, yeah. But ain't that what we want?
Obviously,
Unifications.
all the time. We want undisputed.
Look, Shama, just by it being mentioned, it already drew dialogue with everybody. You got half the people saying Strudo too big, and you got the other people saying Opetaia could do this. So that's the beautiful part about it. You know,
Hey, man, look at this. Look at this. Really, Thomas?
I got Jai by 10-round stoppage. See,
Against Zerto? Wow.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of agree with him.
I mean, the thing with me is, again, and it concerns me about him, he draws stuff out. I don't think he should draw stuff out. Hey, Stormy, how you doing? That's my sister. Who's Mark Hatch? Thanks for stopping by. Let's see what he says. I appreciate you coming in here. I think Jai beats him. Callum hurt Zerto early on. Someone with Jai's power would do more damage. Hey, look, yeah. You know, I just say what I feel. I really go better off a film study. I will look at it, and that still don't determine nothing. At the end of the day, anybody can win. Everybody got a puncher's chance.
Exactly, Nick J. That's what we want, Nick J. Exactly. We want the fight.
Yeah, I ain't arguing that.
Look, I know Nick J wants the fights. I know Boxiana wants the fights. I want the fight. We all want the fights because it makes it funner. It makes it a lot more interesting when we dissect the matchup and we actually get to see the results of the matchup, you know? Right. And we can actually be like, man, this didn't play out like I thought it would, or yo, this played out exactly like I thought it would. To me, that's the fun of breaking down a fight, and then come fight night, you get to see how
you
much
they see. I told you so. See, or damn, right? What was wrong? Yeah, I agree with that. I'm not opposed to the fight at all. And I think I'm just like that for people I like more. I be concerned. I be seeing their holes, and again with Zerto fight, I would want Jai to go in there absolutely, and like Thomas said, I would hope he would. I would hope he'd destroy him in 10 rounds because Zerto has he be tired, but he has a tank. Like he still keeps going, man.
Man, Zerto just looks like an out of shape fighter to me, man. I don't like shit.
That's why I said he's big, and I really didn't want to get into the big part. But
I just like, man, come on, man. You don't even look like a pro fighter. You know what I'm saying? He can fight his ass off. He just don't look like a pro fighter. You know what I'm saying, man? It's like an Andy Ruiz type.
You're gonna make me say things that I don't want to say, so I just
come on, man.
I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to offend anybody, but I will say this: he needs to tighten up.
Can I? I'm just messing with you.
At the table, he need to push away because he's like a little flubbery, a little bit. He don't look tight, but he whatever. He's doing his damn thing. So I got a question for you. You listen to Tay Jones?
I listen to him. Well, let me tell you what happened, and I want everybody in the chat that's here to hear this, okay? Disclaimer, I lost my main channel, okay? I lost my main channel. I was subscribed to a lot of channels that are actually in here in this chat, and I haven't been able to locate all of these channels back. So I have not been able to pull up Tays. I'm not sure how to get to the Queens of the Ring, or if it's on Nick J's channel, or if Boxiana has a channel, or what. What else am I missing? I'm missing Ticket TV's channel.
Oh, wow.
I'm missing a lot of channels, man. I got like the main ones. I got 78, Drew Titan, Stormy B, man. Like the main core I got, I'm missing a lot of channels. So I had to start a new channel. It's a brand new channel, as y'all know. Y'all can find me at Cano Loco TV. If y'all can hit me up on Twitter or on X, because that's still the same, and y'all can tag me on your channels, That would be an easy way for me to be able to find y'all's channels again, so I can start showing up to these channels again. It wasn't a matter of me ignoring people. It's a matter of I had to start a new channel, and I don't know where everybody's at.
Yeah.
That's,
Well, if I follow them, I'll send you their link or their, I'll send you their.
you got my number. So just text me. Just text me their links.
Yeah, you tell me. I mean, I don't watch it. I watch most people you say, but I don't watch everybody he says. So, so with Tay, and then he hadn't been going live anyway. He's living his life. Shout out to him. They just had a baby. Congratulations, another little girl. But no, he said that Wilder's coming back, which a lot of us were talking about, knew, heard. But he was first saying that it was gonna be with your boy,
Stephen Shaw.
And it's not. But yes. But that's a fight I would like to see.
I called Stephen Shaw and he was confused about it.
He said he did too.
And I was like, oh, okay, so they're just talking then. He's like, well, shit. I mean, no, but it's like he said, it ain't that it can't happen, but I don't know anything about it right now.
No, it's not, because the fight is going to be with, okay, remember the FAA Jabba fight? Curtis Jackson? The guy who walked out the ring before the fight started. You remember that?
Yeah.
He's coming back, I guess, to fight him. So I like that. I like that for him to return, especially after the losses he's taken. Get some cannon fodder.
You know why it didn't even make sense when they mentioned Stephen Shaw, which is why I reached out to him. You know why it didn't make total no sense? They're good friends.
Yeah. But it's still money for Stephen to make.
Money, but I mean, it just didn't make sense for that to be a fight that Thank you, Tay Tay. Tay Tay sent me Ticket TV's channel, so appreciate that. I'll be able to get that one back on. I just need the Queens of the Ring. Somebody please help me.
Nick J, you could. Oh, you know what? How do I do that from here? I got to be on YouTube, huh?
You have to be on YouTube to register folks up.
How do I do that on?
You go to your channel, go on your live stream, and once you open up the chat on your YouTube channel, there'll be like 3 little dots next to their name. If you click on, or you just click on their name.
Hey,
you should click on their name. You should be able to add as moderator. And you got 2 different types of moderator. You got a managing moderator and just moderator.
Yeah. Got him.
So.
Got him.
And that'll work. You got it?
Oh yeah, I'm on it. Look, now I'm gonna be. Can I go back and do this later after the live? Because otherwise, I'll get.
Nick J, thank you very much. I just subscribed again. I apologize for my absence. It was no fault of mine. YouTube was tripping. YouTube yanked my channel, disappeared it from the ends of the earth, and bro, there's nothing I could do about it. It's YouTube, man, and I don't even think I did anything wrong. I mean, I'm almost to the point that the minute I mentioned shout out to the mighty LDBC, I get a strike or something, like we can't even move, without, you can't say LDBC without them getting on you, like, bro, it's just weird, man. It's weird, but I'm not going to stop doing that because I am part of the LDBC and I will always, say it. You know what I'm saying? If they wanted to trip like that and erase my channel, so be it. I'll start over. No big deal. Y'all know I don't mind starting over, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's no big deal to me,
I mean, this is only my first channel, and I just don't be caring. I just don't be caring. That's why I say people like, when you gonna go live? It don't even really matter because I don't.
The thing about it, Shaw,
I've already been on people's lives. I don't care.
I wouldn't have minded. The problem was that they deleted my channel altogether.
Yeah. I don't know. I see a lot of people talking about now too, the things that people are just doing that are simple things. Like it asked me if I wanted to reuse content, but I keep hearing people say that if you do that, they're striking you and all kind of, like, that's backwards. That don't make no.
Yeah, I don't know. I
don't understand what's going on.
That's why everything on this new channel is just me. Just everything I do, like That's it, man. However long it takes me to build that channel back, it's no big deal, you know. The main thing is that I'm back at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to put out content again. The sad part is I lost so many great interviews that I had on that channel. That's what hurt me the most. All the interviews that I had with all of these boxers that you know, that killed me more than anything. I didn't care about the rest of the comment or any of that, you know.
Next time, well, this time, and we already talked about that. Get you some little throwaway drop. Yeah, start saving all your stuff because you did good interviews with people that, and that's my thing. I like talking about people other people ain't even talking about, ain't thinking about.
Yeah.
So
You
you know, on your little drive, I'll throw all your stuff on there because you coming back out the box again. I still love that dang Conwell and 503. I was like, man, look. I'm still working on my video.
Right? You see, I had to get on 503 right now. No. Pump your chest out.
Hey,
You said you called him a pretender.
Shout out to you because you put him right on the spot. Like, hey man, you was talking smack. You was talking smack. We gonna address this. But he just laughed it off. 503 is a good dude. The usual suspects are good.
Let me see. Yeah, he's a good dude, man. But hey, you know what I like about him though? He stood in the pocket. At least he clicked the live. At least he clicked the link and joined. At least he stood in the hot seat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He just smiled his way through it and he moved it over. But before he did it, I was in the chat. I was over here. I was like, no, getting his ass because he was talking shit. He called him a pretender. I was like, man, look. Yeah, but I'm glad you put him on the hot seat. Make him
I don't know, man. Like I think you have had Conwell on so many times, man. I think that might have been the best one we've had. To be honest with you, I think that one was like the best session we had.
No, man, you've had a lot of good interviews with me personally.
I'm talking about with Conwell, the Conwell one.
You mean with the new channel or the old channel?
Oh, I mean,
I like Khalil Cole. Like, no, dude, you've done a lot of good interviews.
I'm not saying it was my best interview. I said it was my best session with Conwell.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I like that. I like that mix. But I mean, 503 was the little hot sauce in the pot.
But see, people like Conwell, the Kevin Newmans of the world, a lot of these people that I can, just dial their number and get them on anytime I want, So, oh shit, man, Tay, man, she on point, man. Tay gave me everything, boy.
Tay is a gem, dude.
Hey, boy, she
is a sweetheart in the gym.
Now, see, Stephen Shaw, I could actually bring back on too. I could just call him too, but I tell people that I don't really like doing. My Rolodex is heavy, right? Shaw, I don't even like doing these interviews. I don't even call them for it,
Yeah, I wish you would get out of that because even from the bigger guys to the lesser knowns, like I say, you're in the business, so you know the questions to ask. I don't even think it's like you gotta try. You just it comes natural to you.
Yeah,
and it's good for us because you're asking questions that we ain't even thinking of, but we just enjoy it. You do a very good job. Hey Ram, how you doing?
D-Man said he sent me something too, but he ain't seen it. All right, D-Man, hold on.
Oh no, he didn't. Don't look at what Ram said about you.
All right, I got it, D-Man.
Don't look at what Ram said about you.
Yeah, salute, sis. Ashley Loke, that's my nickname. That's what he calls me.
Is it?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, that's what he calls me. If he don't say that, you better check on him and see if he's all right.
Never mind.
You don't say Ashley Loke, or you got to check on him and see if he's all right.
Okay, so I want to go back. That was what we was here for, and I don't think we ever finished the
Hey,
talking.
it's my fault. Hey, it ain't my fault. I can't afford lotion. Goddamn, it gonna be ass. You gonna be at what? What?
You can't afford lotion, but you got all them hats in the background. You got all
Hey, whoa,
them
whoa.
jewels. What's up with that? Prioritize.
What we talking about? What we talking about? I don't
What
see no
is-
hats and I don't see no jewelry.
I see that watch right there. What you talking about?
Oh man, that little basic watch, you know.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just saying. You better grab some lotion. Quit playing. He ain't asking you anyway. Don't be messing with
I'm just messing with him, man. You know, I gotta say something back of why, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't afford lotion shit. You know, it's just see what happened was he caught me one day without it. And that was the end of the world right there. So ever since then, that nickname stuck.
Okay. How the
Oh my God.
I don't even want to ask the questions that are in my mind.
It's my fault, man. That's my fault. I can't blame nobody but myself.
Okay. Look, I want to go back. I want to go back to that fight. We never finished talking about that damn fight and how it ended.
See, this is what happens when we get
around.
See,
I don't. Ooh.
see, that little old sawed-off shotgun, man. You better sit your ass down.
Randy causing trouble. He be making trouble. He be talking shit.
It's all good. It's all good. No, but see, that's what happens when we get. Boy, that autofocus thing is killing me.
Yeah. Look, it make me want to just be still. I'm gonna just have to invest in another camera, but it is what it is. You just gotta rock out with it. I'm rocking with it. I told you I don't care, right?
Man, listen.
But I tell you I don't care.
Listen, Ram. I got the other one here sitting next to. It ain't just the one I got on. I got about 30 more watches like that.
See, look. I thought we was not flossing. I thought we was talking about the lack of lotion and no, we didn't have jewelry. With jewelry.
Well, look, I used a small chain today. I didn't bring the big one.
Cano.
I toned it down for today's show. I toned it down.
Cano, I need you to focus back in, big bro. You're getting drawn in by Ram.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Focus. Where we at?
We never finished talking about how that damn fight ended.
Oh, the knockout. God dang.
Oh my God.
We talk about that.
Hey, I was concerned. I was concerned about David. I was like, wait a minute. Somebody call an ambulance because hey, they had to get the smelling salts, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. When he needed on the ropes like that, and when he fell face first, and and his legs was crossed.
Yeah. Ja hit him 2 more times, 2 more rights to the temple when that happened.
Yeah. You know,
2 more rights to the temple when he was already laying on the ropes.
That's power. This man almost caught a body before 8 a.m. in the morning.
He tried to kill this dude. I was like, oh my God, somebody call a doctor. Shit.
You know what made it work?
Potatoes.
When John looked back like, I said, yeah, this man he got bad intentions.
He was throwing with bad intentions when he was missing, but them damn overhands he was throwing, oh, it would have been nasty if them things was landed. Because I told you he was like, you better settle your ass,
Man.
settle down, simmer down now, simmer down.
Man, I said, you know what? I knew he wasn't getting up, and the moment I saw he wasn't getting up, the next thing on my mind was nothing other than they better take this man and get a CAT scan done.
Yeah, somebody sent me some things that were going on, I guess, backstage after the fight, and it was basically Nyika saying, basically saying, "Hey man, you the one, you more than I thought," and they hugged each other, but he didn't look good. It wasn't about losing. He just nah.
Listen, I just think you need to get a CAT scan done because look at what happened to the people like the Patrick Days of the world, right?
Yep.
The one
almost happened to Idols.
One that Matthias fought. was the same thing. By the time he got to the hospital, it was too late. You know what I'm saying? And look at Drew Titan on that.
Dude.
Bro, so
There go my big bro too. Hey Drew. Hey Aunt. This is my people right there.
But yeah, and I was like, man, that's what I was like, man, please, hopefully there's not another death, because they look okay backstage. But like I said, if you don't take them to get that CAT scan to be sure there ain't no brain bleeding or anything like that.
He didn't look okay. Not to me.
No, to me, he didn't look okay either, which is why let me not jump the gun. Did they take him to the hospital? Did they put him in an ambulance and take him to get checked out?
Now that I don't know, but I'm gonna assume they did, because that was a very, very, very bad knockout. And like I said, you said he was leaning on the ropes. What is he spoke clearly, at least. Yeah, he did, but that don't look.
That don't mean there ain't no brain bleed. That don't
hit him with 2 right hooks, and that's when he laid on the ropes. Then he hit him with 1 left, and then to the nose, and another right hook right before he went down. Like, yeah.
Well, let me ask our fella something, man. How you know that man didn't stutter and he got hitting the speaker straight? How you know he ain't get hit so hard that now he speaks straight?
Yeah, he's speaking straight and not, yeah.
Man, he could, and they got pop. Okay, I can speak now. You never know, man. I had to make a joke about that, man. My bad. I shouldn't do that. But
yeah, I was laughing or snickering about something earlier, but the reality is when it happened, I just had a little prayer for homie, because I was like, man, that was nasty. You felt like a sack of potatoes. You felt like a dead body. I was like, wait a minute, man.
Nah, Shaw, well, that man needed more than prayers. That man needed more than prayer. He was.
Hey, ain't nothing more than prayer. Prayer is a wonderful thing.
Shit, boy, that man needed that ammonia stink. They needed to break that and wake.
Hey, Eric.
You know?
No. Ain't nothing better than a little bit of prayer. It go a long, long, long way.
Oh, it go a long way, but shoot, so does that Band-Aid wagon. They needed to put him in.
Oh, yeah, he did. He needed an ambulance.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I usually say when people go down like that? I say to bust the rhyme, call the ambulance, come and pick up your people. Put their body on the stretcher, carry their ass out, because wow. Yeah. But he got a.
Why can't be the Band-Aid wagon? That's what I call it. What's wrong with that?
It could be that too. It's all the above at the end of the day.
Okay, well, shit.
All the above.
At least you knew what I was talking about, man. You know, a lot of people don't catch that when I first say it.
It's kind of obvious, but all right.
Everybody ain't that smart, Shawwa.
I ain't gonna no comment. I told you I'd be trying to be nice. Okay.
Oh, you trying to be nice, and I'm the what?
Politically correct, all that.
I'm always nice.
You are.
Mm-hmm.
You are.
But no, the knockout was probably a candidate of knockout of the year already.
Already. That's what I said. Look, what do we got to look forward to coming this year? It's already good fights coming. But dang, if we can see some more stuff like that, like I got the chills right now, for real, like literally running up my back into my head, like, ooh, the possibilities of what's coming.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, what's coming up immediately next year? Hey, NBA.
February. We got February, right? We got Morel, David and David, right?
It gotta be something coming up before that. Look, I need the war report because I know he knows.
Yeah, the foreign correspondent, he gonna give us some Canadian card.
Man, I'm telling you, TWR and Stormy, they be on my time. Like I said, what you ain't gonna really hear me talking about is whatever drama's going on here. I don't care. I like to talk about fights. I like to talk about what I see, film study. Oh, that I thought that was my computer. I'm like, I don't know what the heck is going on.
No, that's my Instagram blowing up.
Oh. Yeah, I like to talk about what I see. I love film study. Ant was in the chat. That is my film study. Showed it right there. Man, look. If I could spend the most of my time doing something, I think that's what it is.
Well,
Breaking
come
down.
on, our fella, we waiting on you to tell us what's coming up. That was good boxing for a
Oh,
win.
he ain't telling us nothing.
We got Diego Pacheco and Steve Nelson coming up. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah. That'll be good. You said, man. Okay.
Pacheco about to knock. Man, I love cold Steve Nelson, man, but I just don't see him beating Pacheco. I want him to.
You know what? Anytime I think about two coaches in particular, I don't know. I don't know about the knockout. Bomac and Kenny Ellis. Yeah, I don't know. At least he might stay. He might go to full rounds. Yeah. Who did he fight last? Let me look. Because he looked pretty dang good. Stone Cold Steve Nelson in particular.
Yeah, I think he did get a knockout his last fight. I can't remember who he fought. That was the one his trunks weren't even put on correctly. He had the
You know, I need y'all to stop saying that. They was designed to look like
man, I don't know, man. What
you
the
and Boxiana look.
hell?
Yeah, you and Boxiana.
You coming out here like that?
What is Steve? Steve Nelson, Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha.
That's how he got that win. He distracted the opponent with them trucks.
It's it was someone named Marcos Vasquez Rodriguez.
Right.
Fifth round knockout out of 10.
It was the trunks.
He knocked down Pacheco, man.
It was the trunks.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, he gonna have to come in with something crazier than that going in there with Pacheco to make sure Pacheco's not focused on him.
Hey, Hen Dog, how are you?
Hen Dog.
Wait a minute now, though. So where do you see Pacheco? I don't. And then don't get me wrong, because I like Pacheco. I think of Pacheco. I think of Xander. What do you see? What do you see? I need to do some film study.
I don't think it'll be a knockout. I don't think that. I think it may come down to a knockout, but I see Pacheco beating him on the cards. I don't see him knocking Nelson out.
It was good boxing for a Wednesday morning. Now look at that.
What? Oh, no.
And look, disclaimer. I don't like NOA. I'm a not cuss about him. I don't like him. But I don't like Steve Goodman either because he beat up Raees Ali. And actually, I don't even think he beat him up. I think it was more like,
you know what? Don't ask our fella nothing else about the rest of these cards. I see what our fella doing. See, he doing this on purpose. He's throwing out shit that he knows I ain't. Yeah.
See, but I told you, yeah, me and our fella, we on the same time.
On my nerves is what he's doing. He's doing that on purpose. I see you, our fella. See, man, he taking advantage of the fact that I can't no longer smoke. You see, I can't even smoke to calm myself down. Now I gotta go buy me some edibles now.
Why you need to calm down? What's the matter? What's upsetting you?
Man, ain't
in
no
way. In the way.
Hey, that fighter there will not get spoken about on my channel unless he gets knocked out.
In the way.
Yeah.
That's what I call him. Look at Nick is in here. She be jumping. She like him. I'm not gonna. I never will take away from a fighter that they're great. That what they do is great. Whether I don't like them. Yeah. I don't want to turn this into not a conspiracy theory, but a trashing channel. But no, he ain't my type. He ain't my type.
Look at our fella. See, our fella know he just say one little word and he already, bruh. Yeah, I know where he going with it. You know what I'm saying? I know where our fella going with it. I gotta stop reading the chat is what I gotta do.
I would like for our fella to defend himself. I would like for him to defend himself. I want to know where he's going with it. I want you to let me know where he's going with it. Hey, there goes my brother. You doing? Thank you for coming by.
See, they still know me. See what I'm saying? They still know me by my old name. You see what I'm saying?
Cano Loco Sport, but yeah, you'll always be that.
They still know me by that, man. Damn, it's all good though, man.
You would, Thomas.
What do you say? What Thomas say? Oh, never mind. Don't.
Hide that.
Come on, Thomas, man. Thomas, I'm gonna block you on my phone. Stop saying stuff like that. You're gonna be on a block list.
Oh, I got you. 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Usual suspects. I mean, yeah, y'all are wrenched up. You can put links in here. I really don't care. I really don't.
Go ahead, tell me what you don't like about Inoue. Should I answer that, Chawa?
Who said that?
Steph Brown.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
As long as it ain't messy. But I know you ain't messy, but you know.
I don't really think it is. It's things that I see that I don't like. Like always fighting in Japan. I get that, that's where he's a big ticket seller at because everybody knows him. But the fact that he fights in Japan and doesn't get drug tested.
That's my problem.
And I'm like, how much of this is really him being that strong or how much of it does he juice up? And like I said, I don't like putting a jacket on somebody without proof, but I do have that doubt in the back of my mind with him.
Well, we saw what happened. Wasn't that with Scooter when he was supposed to be getting drug tested and he all of a sudden, his hand was broken. But oddly enough, he had like a turnaround in 2 months. When do people's hands get fixed, heal in 2 months?
Not only that, but the hand wraps that they're allowed to use in Japan that they can't use here. You see what I'm saying? And it's just these little subtle things that people may overlook, I don't overlook. And I'm like, wow, if he was fighting, let's say, in MSG in New York, where they're super strict on all that stuff.
Are they though? We saw. Never mind. Look,
give
me talking shit in here.
They are.
So how did freaking Ryan, the demon spawn, pass by up under that?
Yeah, he did pass by, but he did get punished for it too, and that's another reason why the shit got overturned, and now it doesn't count or something like that. That had happened in Las Vegas, he wouldn't have been busted at all because Vegas.
I know. In your hand wraps as well, but you know what? You don't want to get me started because I seen everybody loves wrapping their own hands live on camera. And it was a tape. It was tape on the damn knuckles.
See what Head Dog say? He knew he'd be double wrapping his hands, which is illegal. This is all of the stuff that I'm saying.
I'm telling y'all, somebody y'all know and love was doing the same.
But I just don't consider it like being messy or hating. It's just something that doesn't sit right well with me as a boxing fanatic.
So I have a question about that. Where is Inoue? I thought he was supposed to be fighting a turkey fight. That's not this Goodman fight, is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Hi, fella.
Mm-hmm.
Look. Uh-oh. Hello. Let's see what my OG say.
Yeah.
He says, Wellington may as well be a tailor because he's wearing those suspicions like a Vera Wang jacket. Look, let me put my goddamn glasses. Who's Wellington? Inoue? Oh, Inoue. He talking about Inoue.
Yeah. And his defense ain't even that good. He gets hit a lot. And I'm thinking to myself, if he's fighting here in the States, right? Let's say for like New York, something like that, right? And where he can't allegedly, juice or anything like that, is his punch resistance going to be that good, and is he going to be able to knock people out as well? Those are questions I have. So there, Steph Brown is why I am not a fan of Inoue, and that's the G-rated version, because had I been on my channel, I would have went X with it. But anyway.
Yeah, you could go. My channel's small enough. We could
No.
a lot of stuff, but you know, I'll be trying to be ladylike. I'm trying.
I'm not gonna bring the property value down like that.
You can't bring my property value down. You know why? Because you're my big bro, and I talk shit with you. Well, you see me in the chat, man. I'm being reserved on here just because I'm trying to like lure all y'all in before
I like what TD Sports Talk just said. Put that on the screen. Let me see. Is it on there? Boom. I agree with that 1,000%. Shushu is going to beat the brakes off of him.
You know what? I don't know why y'all do that. Hold on a second, Eric Jordan. I do. Look, I gotta remember what I said about the Clarissa, and I be saying stuff, and I maybe make people feel some kind of Shushu. Yeah, he's good, but let's talk about his last couple of hinds. Can we?
He cut from that cloth. Oh man, he
is, but yeah, he ain't ready for anyway. Hey, Shay girl.
Yeah.
He's not ready for him right now, man.
I'll put my money on him right now.
You go over there and look like Cool Boy Steph, fam.
Nah.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
I fella can say no right now. No, man. Look, what are y'all seeing that he can't? Why can't he? Why can't he beat him right now? Why can't he?
Go revisit these last two fights.
Bro, man, get that soft-ish out of here, fella. Talk about somebody needing
Wait a minute. I'm trying to help Eric Jordan out. Y'all got me tripping. Wait, I'm gonna let you go in and cook while I figure this out.
Listen, man, that's the softest. Man, that's the softest, bro. I can't stand that soft shit. Somebody needs seasoning. They need to fight a few more fights. They need to do this. They need to do that. At this point, they never gonna fight. That's what's wrong with this generation right now. We had people fighting for titles at 17, 18, 19 years old. Shushu Carrington is in his mid-20s. What are you waiting on him to be? $35?
All I'm saying is sometimes, and we're seeing that a lot with these young guys, they're not all they're cracked up to be. And the more film I watch, it's not just our Black American men or our American men in general. It's a lot of these guys. You know what it is? They need to fight more often. They need to fight more often. They need to, I know they're sparring. That's great. But you need to get your little butts in that ring. And I know it's not completely their fault. It's the business. They need to fight more often, man.
Fella, that's some soft shit, man. Stop it.
Look, I'm gonna need you to quit messing with my family.
Man, just stop it. That's some soft shit.
Hey, I like that.
That's some soft shit. No, man, Shushu in his mid-20s. He's not a young man. He's at that point. He's behind right now. Is what he is. He need to go.
Okay,
go.
You know what? I agree with that, because I said that earlier, right? These guys that are 23, 24, 25, back before, these guys would already been champions. But how many fights does Shushu have? Professional.
I don't know. I didn't look. Well, I could look.
They need to start fighting earlier, sooner. Man, look. Especially that, OG. I mean, at this point, really, I feel like they need to be trying to knock down everybody's damn door, even the unknowns, and get their weight up, get your skills up, man. Because
Ford.
otherwise, I don't want to see nobody else go across the water and be looking crazy. Ford, Cool Boy,
14
Ammo.
and
It's
0.
ridiculous.
14 and 0 with 8 knockouts. The guy who fought yesterday, how many fights? 10. Age 27. He is
Dude.
27 years old.
Oh gosh. Hey man, but
Years old. Ranked number 6 in the United States. Ranked number 11 in the world. And you want him to wait for what? What exactly do you want him to wait for?
oh, don't read the screen, but read the screen.
You got to put him out there. You got to throw him out there. You got to make him swim.
Ah.
You got to put him out there, make him swim, make him swing.
That's why I love Stormy, man.
27 years old, Shawa. 27 years old. How much longer do you want him to wait? He's 27.
Hey,
How much?
do we need to go beat down Bob's door?
I'm just saying.
I'm saying because I do. I think these guys should be fighting more often. But who's at fault? And you are in the business.
Thank you, D-Man Jr. Stop cradling these boxers and let them fight.
I agree, but man, wait, look, it's some good stuff going on in the chat. Whoa. Cool Boy's about to... Oh man, look. After his last 2 fights, we're not ready. These dudes, they do a lot of talking, but I need them to show improve. I need them to show improve.
Listen, man, the only person I'm not gonna argue on that chat is with Stormy B, man. I will not argue with him at all. I'm just gonna agree to disagree, but I'm not arguing with him. I got too much respect for him, but I'm not agreeing with him though.
You don't have to. And you know what? None of us have to agree. It's just conversations. And that said, Thomas, I don't want you to have to feel like you need to leave. These are just conversations, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion and how they feel. Some of us will see certain things as facts, and it may turn out to be different. It is what it is. I don't get upset about how people feel. I don't get upset about what people say. None of these guys are my guys either, because I only like one. That's EJ. And most people know that about me. But other than that, I just support all fighters. Some I want to see, some I don't. What I want to see, though, is all these guys getting in here, mixing it up. 140, I did a video about that. I really would love to see them. I would love to see 2 pure boxers right about now. Several of them going at it at 140. I would love that.
I'm gonna answer this question, Steph Brown, and it's gonna be a odd name because a lot of people don't pay attention to the lower weight classes. But Oscar Collazo, and I'm gonna write that in the chat.
See, this is why I don't want Thomas to leave either, because you guys are familiar.
No, Thomas has a show to do. That's why he has to leave.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I want to get off of here soon because I don't want to tie nobody.
I would say Oscar Collazo, he's the champion already at 105 pounds. And he's, look, bro, he's already unified already, man. And that dude's a problem, man. If you really want to see somebody exciting at that weight class, that's the guy, man. Like, that's the one that I'm the highest on out of Puerto Rico. That's already a champion and doesn't look, man, he just looks great, man. He looks like he's a beast, man. He's a beast. Now, if you want one that hasn't, if you want one that maybe hasn't fought a lot yet and is up and coming, I will say Dominique Valle is one to look out for as well. Dominique Valle. I also like Najee Lopez.
You've been saying Najee for a long time.
See, our fella knows who Oscar Collazo is. He's arguably pound for pound.
I bet you Aunt McQueen knows him too, because
And I'm telling
Hmm.
you know how at that weight class you don't hardly get knockouts. This dude is stopping these folks. He's stopping these folks. He hits hard, Shawa, hard. You
This
know,
Colazo.
Oscar Collazo, yeah,
Okay.
hard. He's a hard puncher, man. Hard puncher, man. You got another one by the name of William Ortiz. He's got a few fights up under him now. He looks promising, but if you want who I think is going to be a future star or a star already, Oscar Collazo, I think he's the one that's going to last. You know, and yes, Najee Lopez has a fight coming up. Indeed, he does, man. So those are just a few names. There's plenty more, but how do we know until they actually, start moving in harder competition, Oscar Collazo, I already know, to me, he's a pound for pound fighter, so I can say him comfortably. The other ones, they got to earn it.
I think everybody got to. Oh, you talking about the other ones that are below some of the guys you're naming?
Yeah.
Or I shouldn't say below, but coming in behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I think the potential is there. Are they going to reach that ceiling? I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. The 24. That's what I'm saying. I know it's a whole bunch of fights. We ain't got to wait to see Steven Stone Cold Nelson. We ain't got to wait for all that. Listen to Stormy. It's fights coming on all the time.
Okay.
It's fights coming all the time. What you say?
I said, don't mention the other card he mentioned, okay? You leave that one out.
Look, y'all, yeah, if you really like this, if you really love this, it's not hard to find. It's not hard to find out where these fights are. You could just go to dang BoxRec and go day by day to events.
Let me see. Is that to my channel there? No, it didn't work. Let me remove that. I got.
Are you trying to post a link to your channel?
Yeah.
Like I say, anybody in here, feel free. Odd fella, you can post.
Remember me from the old channel. This is where you can find me at now. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Thank you, Eric Jordan. I appreciate you so much.
Kamira mentioned me. Oh, cool. See, I like when Kamira Fields, man, she shared it on the community. Shout out to Kamira Fields. Appreciate that.
Man, the Fields.
On the community tab, and that's what it's all about, man. Let's just all congregate in here, and I do have to go here soon, so hopefully.
Yeah, I'm ready to wrap this up. I'd like to tell everybody in here, thank you for coming in. Thank you for making my first live fun. I will be doing this some more. If you like film study, and if I could find a way to do it without getting a copyright strike, I'm gonna finagle it so we can talk about it. I really would love to have my sister, Queen 71, come up here and we could talk some boxing. I've been saying that. I want to talk with my girls. But I love my big bro. I love my big bro. And I'll talk to him anytime, any day. My OG,
Queen 71 is a solid individual. I have Twitter on more than one occasion. We went to the shooting range together as well. She's a really good shooter as well. So, she ain't going to miss. I'll tell you that right now. So, Queen 71 is always a pleasure when she comes around here, and she comes around here quite a bit, actually. But I think I was able to link up with her twice. Might have been 2 or 3 times. I can't remember. But yeah, solid individual.
That's what I need right there. No, I need that. I ain't gonna do it because I don't want to mess it up. Gotta have my cuts ready. Okay. I appreciate you all for stopping by. I'll do this again soon. It won't be scheduled, I'm sure. And I don't want to cut into nobody else's time. So, shalom, and thank you all for watching. Many blessings, and be a blessing to somebody.